My father is dead. Charles Lee now leads the Templar Order in his place. I see now why ours is an eternal war. For each piece taken from the board, another is placed upon it. Back and forth we go. Across the world. Across the ages. Some days mine feels an impossible task. But I cannot afford to be consumed with doubt. The people need me. Now more than ever. I must stop the Templars. I will kill Charles Lee.
Get to Lee. Oh, hey.
We gather today to remember a man of peerless vision who sought to change the world. And change the world he did. Look around. Even now the British prepare to retreat. Their spirits broken. Their forces splintered. The Patriot leadership shall soon follow. Either into our service or into the ground. And he sent me away. That day, at Fort George. He feared for my safety. I should have stayed. He said there was no danger.
He was wrong.
I will kill you, Connor. This I swear. Not here, though. Not today. No. First, I'll destroy all you hold dear. I'll burn that homestead of yours to the ground and roast the severed heads of your precious founding fathers in its flames. And when I've finished with them, all the rest will burn as well. Your merry band of assassins, the human refuse that lives on your land, your village and its people, all of it, gone.
You can try, Charles. But as with all your schemes, this too will end in failure.
Get him on his feet. He will wait. He will watch. And then, when he's seen all his life's work brought to ruin, only then will I allow him to die. Take him away.
Shame we have to keep you alive.
Well. I'm assuming I have no weapons. Oh, yes I do. In fact, I have a sword. They left me a sword. Your turn. You forgot to pull out a weapon. Kill all the mercenaries. Yeah, well. Well. Let's see here.
Charles Lee gone?
The harbor. To catch a ferry.
acquired. Weapons 1.
Rewards for any assistance in
Just to solve that problem. We're good there. Well, what are we doing here? We're broken sword and knife, washing battle sword. We're good. Alright, so let's that's loaded up. Let's load up the let's use the axe. Why not? It's been a minute. Do I not have guns? I do. I do have guns. Alright. Guns are back in. Guns are back on the menu, boys. The only thing I didn't do was buy all the weapons from the store. I could have, I just didn't. Obviously, they don't want me to get on the ship. How? Okay. Wants me to get out there. That seems odd. Oh, okay, never mind. I see the ship. This is way out here. You couldn't give me a rowboat or something? Yeah, I kind of get it, but... Climb up on board the HMS Jersey undetected and limit regular kills. Okay. Only kill 3. Let's be smart about this. Up here. You don't see me. Okay, you might see me. What? Okay. Oh, hey, I'm up here. Very nice. See if we can just make that jump from here. There we go. You drop on the captain.
They
I
will
believe these
lead
men
me to-
meet the requirements.
You believe incorrectly. They're sick and weak. We're looking to build an army, not fill an almshouse.
It would take months to get them into fighting shape. We don't have the time.
No, please. We'll do anything you want. Anything. Only take us with you.
Quiet, whelp! Your merchandise is useless to us.
Perhaps we should discuss this back in my cabin.
So we need to go to his cabin now. Fine. Whatever. Do I think I can make... Nope. Well, I'm going to fail this right here. Yep. I guess I actually have to deal with that guy. I just didn't want to. I was worried about it. I mean, I don't really have another option other than to just deal with him. It did give me a reset on the one guy I had to deal with. Okay, hopefully he doesn't turn and look at me while I'm doing this. We're good.
I'm sorry to have disappointed.
As you should be. For us to have come all this way for nothing. Tell me now why I shouldn't have you thrown into the sea.
No need to be rash. Only give me a little more time. I'll scour the other ships if I must. I'm certain there are prisoners who will meet your needs.
Very well. You have 2 days.
Thank you.
Present yourself to the Green Dragon Tavern in Boston with the men you've chosen. We shall meet you there along with our master.
Alright, kill the captain. Oh. No, and... I have to kill him and then get away without triggering open conflict. So this is going to stink. Alright, so we got over here. Please don't bring the guy. Okay. Oh! Be fast about this one. Don't look over here. Don't look over here. We did it. Hooray! It only took 1 failure, but we got all of them, surprisingly. Oh, alright. East District liberated. We need to go back to Boston, right? Yeah. Ship it up to Boston. Got shuttle there. Ooh, would you look at that? I apologize for the yawn. Man, I've got to go back to work tomorrow. It's going to suck.
Need something, darling?
No.
Ugh, rude.
Can I help you? You know you can. Pardon? Oh! Jesus. I do not like having my time wasted. Stop that! Oh, don't make me call the guards! Make a sound and you die. What do you want? He's in the harbor, at the long pier, most likely. We heard what happened at the parade. Charles got all nervous, said he was leaving the country. I thought he was overreacting. Guess not. No. Thank you.
The hell's going on here?
Thirsty, I take it?
What's wrong with taking a draft or two when the time's right?
Nothing, Jamie. Nothing.
And why don't you join me then?
Not right now. Maybe later.
I suppose you got important business to attend to. I understand. Don't worry about me, though. I can handle my boost. If you need me, I'll be there, Connor.
Okay. Who else is in here?
Where did you learn to shoot like you do?
Ranging with my dad and brothers in Virginia country. My family's been surveying and prospecting out there since my grandpappy.
How did you end up here?
I'm the youngest of 4 brothers. I was always gonna be a runner-up with them, so I set off alone to do my own business. out west of Ohio's territory that no man of the colonies ever trodden. I figured I could find contracts out of New York. Then the war started.
And you sided with the Patriots?
Not really. My family's for the king. I just don't like seeing boys forced to fight against their will is all. But I know that I want to be free. For all to be free. If that means I'm a patriot, I guess I am.
You are an assassin. Nothing else.
That I am. I'm proud of it.
I guess there's a bunch of conversations to have here. We just have to keep talking to him.
Hey, Connor.
Taking it easy today?
Things got a little out of hand the last time you saw me. Keeping an even keel.
Good. Where are you from?
Yeah. Born and raised, but I'm a mutt, if that's what you're really asking. Think I even got a little of the Far East in my blood. That's what my father said, wherever that bastard got off to.
What about your mother?
She's down south. Haven't seen her in 5 years or so. She works on a plantation, keeping care of the slaves. Slaves. That's why I left. Can't support that business. Owning a human isn't something any man should do. She doesn't agree, so I leave her to it. I make my life up here now. I'm an assassin. This is my family.
All right. I guess that's what those are for. All those little liberation markers is just me going into bars and having those conversations. I didn't know that. I don't know why I marked that. There's no reason to mark it. All right, cool. Back to it. Run through someone's house. That is something very nice that they added into 3, and then they abused the hell out of it in Unity. I think Unity is one of those games that's like it could have been really good. I'll have to replay it and tell you what I think, because when I bought it day one, it had all kinds of problems. I got to the point where I had a bug where every time I climbed up to a certain point, sorry, got a scratch. Every time I climbed up to a certain point, I would I'd die. Golden target, you say? Now let's go up high and see what we can find. Or at least high enough. He's right there. Okay, just making sure we had the pistol. Stay within range of 50 meters. Do not shove anyone during the chase. Okay. This is really not where I want to go, like, at all, but... I was hoping that would be a little shortcut. It was not. Catch up as much as I can. Alright, we caught up because he's slow at parkour. Oh, I remember this. Alright, do not take any fire damage. I have never been able to do that. Why is this on fire? Okay. not where I want to go in any way, shape, or form. Now I'm stuck. Okay, I'm getting stuck. I'm stuck on the... We're going to take the fire damage. We're going to start that over. We got stuck on the ladder, I guess. Couldn't climb it up any farther. Climb up it. I don't know. Whatever. No problem. I'm okay doing this again. I knew he was going to shoot that. Ow. Alright, I gotta catch up quick. Alright, up here. We are catching up pretty quick. Not as close as we were before. So, roughly the same distance. We almost lost that 50-meter thing. Okay, so this is gonna fall down. Okay, well now we got subtitles telling us, oh, you can't go in there, it was an accident. Sure, alright, oh. That collapsed. Okay, he got farther away from me while I was stuck in your stupid cutscene. And we're not climbing it. Up? Okay, not up. Whatever. We'll fail that 50% thing just on principle at this point. In, please. Jeez.
Why do you persist? You put us down, we rise again. You end one plot, we forge another. You try so hard, but it always ends the same. Those who know you think you mad, and this is why. Even those men you sought to save have turned their backs on you. Yet you fight. You resist. Why?
Because no one else will.
Get to the harbor master. Can I get up this? No, we gotta find stairs up. Oh, stairs up. Well, it's not on fire anymore.
Rough night, was it? He headed inland. Took a ferry up the Charles River.
I will need passage as well.
Of course. Only say the word.
Well, I messed one of those up. But the other two was fine. I'm gonna blame the little quick time event or whatever the hell that was, stalling me while he kept running. It's on me, I guess. I mean, there was a little bit of not being able to swing across because I kept like going back and forth. I should have reset faster. By reset, I mean let go of the controller instead of trying to continue to push forward. That's on me. Oh well. All right. Uh-oh. Ah, no final conversation.
Why would they leave this behind?
Long have we waited for you to return. You have done as we asked. You have succeeded.
No! I have failed! My people are gone! Chased out by those who I thought would protect them!
It is a trade, a sacrifice, and not in vain. For you have found it.
This?
Now you must hide it, where none shall think to look, and then in time, what once was, shall be again.
I do not understand.
Nor need you. Only do as we ask. Then, you may do as you wish.
But what of my people?
You have saved this place, as was your people's purpose, and that matters most.
It is not enough.
It will never be enough. You strive for that which does not exist. Still, you have made a difference, and you will do so again. Remember, you must must hide the amulet where none might find it.
All right. Sequence 12 complete. Man, we're just blowing through these. Last ones are quick.
I know where the key is. Then let's go.
Guess this is it.
We're right behind you.
All right, well, let's run up there and get to it.
Moment of truth.
Yes. Come. Here, at last. You know our story now. of how we tried, of how we failed. All our hopes extinguished. Save one. Your touch. A spark. A spark to save the world.
Wait! Do not touch the pedestal.
Minerva?
You! But how? You left! You destroyed the device!
Did you think there was only one?
What the hell is going on here?
You must not free her.
Free her?
Juno dwells within these walls, awaiting release. I will explain. While we worked to save the world, she sought instead to conquer it. She used our machines to set her plans in motion. Divination through numbers. There is a pattern to existence. To comprehend the calculations is to tame time. This was my focus. And so I built the eye to aid us. But she turned it towards her own ends. When we discovered her treachery, we put a stop to it. And then we left. But first we called to you, that you might try again. We thought it would be safe with her gone. Now I see we were deceived. She survived, she endured, and then she began to work. For centuries, Tinia and I walked the world, hoping to rekindle the spark of civilization. We shared what we knew as best we could. We were not the only ones, but for all the power we wrought, still death would claim us. But before it did, I would have one last look to know if we had succeeded.
That's how you're here now?
I had hoped you might find this place and finish our work. But it is too late. You and the Templars have squabbled over our refuse. You have wasted centuries, and so you have lost your chance. You cannot hope to stop the end now, Desmond. Only to survive.
She's lying! Only touch the pedestal and the world will be saved.
Better the world burn than she be loosed upon it.
Is that so? Show him then.
But he will not understand. It is complicated. It is...
Show me.
If you heed Minerva, the sun will have its way. The ground will crack and spit fire into the skies. All the world will burn. But this does not end the world, merely heralds its arrival. Darkness follows. Then you emerge, resolving to lay a foundation that such a tragedy does not befall the world again. You will become a symbol to those who survive. Hope, knowledge, determination. You will inspire them to rebuild, to thrive once more. And as the world heals, so too will humanity. But you are just a man, frail and mortal. You pass from the world, leaving behind only a memory. A legacy. You will be remembered first as a hero, later as a legend, and in time, as a god. It is the cruelest fate, to have written words that meant well, and see them made wicked and unwise. What was meant to encourage life, used instead to justify taking it. And so now you see that what was shall be again. So tell me, how is this better? She would sacrifice you, sacrifice the world, for no other reason than to deny me vindication.
They will enslave your kind, Desmond. Is this not why you fight? Is this not why you came here? To ensure more than just your race's future, but its freedom?
What future? What freedom? Billions dead and the whole cycle begun anew? This world has known nothing but heartache and horror since we left it.
Our gift to them, and you'd see it all returned.
Enough!
You must not do this.
Whatever Juno's planning, however terrible it might seem today, we'll find a way to stop it. But the alternative, what you want, there's no hope there.
If you free her, you'll be destroyed.
It will happen in an instant. There will be no pain.
You mustn't.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
Then the consequences of this mistake are yours to live and die with.
You need to go. All of you. Now. Get as far away from here as you can.
Come with us. We'll find another way.
There isn't time.
Son.
You know it's true. It's already started. I need to do this now. So go. Go!
It's some sort of global aurora borealis. Never seen anything like this before. Eyewitnesses describe electrical storms and erratic displays of unusual weather. Residents are being asked to remain inside and wait for geological surveys are now reporting seismic activity throughout the Ring of Fire. Northeastern Canada is said to be experiencing the largest on record. Satellites and transformers are failing as the flare increases in intensity. Worldwide reports of blackouts seems to be receding. Residual seismic and volcanic activity is being reported, but nothing approaching earlier levels. Obviously, it'll be a while before experts are able to assess the full extent of the damage caused by today's event. But it appears the worst is behind us. We'll be sure to bring you more as this story develops.
It is done. The world is saved. You played your part well, Desmond. But now it's time that I played mine.
Not sure if we're gonna get any more cutscene. But yeah, very nice. I will say when I was younger, I can't say when I was a kid at this point because it came out 13 years ago. I was 19, I think. I don't remember. Maybe it was 18. Whatever year it came out. This was a. This is one of my least favorite endings to the game because I genuinely disliked that Desmond had died. Really, I still do because I don't like where we've gone with the series after this, and obviously this leads on almost a cliffhanger where it's like, all right, well, what's Juno gonna do now? Definitely not a cliffhanger, but it definitely leads into the next game. But you save the world at the expense of Desmond, but I genuinely enjoyed that character because how many games did we have with Desmond? It was 1, 2, Revelations, Brotherhood, and then 3. So 5 games, and that spanned from like 2000. I don't know when the 360 come out. 2005, 2006, something like that. So for 6 years, playing with Desmond, and frankly, Desmond's a fantastic character. So that's why I hated it. I did not like the ending to 3. But when the next one came out, which I don't remember what that one was, I think it was straight to 4 after that. I was very upset when it was like, well, yeah, Desmond's dead. There was nothing like, well, we brought him back to life, but he can only live in the Animus again, which would have been fine to me. I would have been okay with that. Just because Desmond's a cool character, plus the voice acting for him is great. Now we're on this Layla Hassan situation. That's fine. It's just not for me. God, I gotta piss again. This is bad. I've drank maybe a gallon of water today. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But yeah, plenty of goodness. I don't skip the credits. I never skip the credits. But I really gotta go to the bathroom. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm gonna mute, and I will be back. Or not. There we go. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to close the door because the toilet takes forever to refill. Just loud noise as well. So my kidneys were screaming at me. It was bad. So I went in there, took a real power piss. You guys can time it if you want. But we are in review of the game. Connor. I genuinely enjoy Connor. I think Connor's a great character. And I believe there was a significant amount of character progression that was written in for him. And I love it, to be honest with you. I think his story is fantastic. Unfortunately, we never really got an ending to that story like we did with Ezio or Altair by the end of everything. with the Ezio stuff. So there's no more Connor games as far as I know. I know that we have Liberation at some point. Don't know who does that one or how that goes. Liberation is part of the package of the Assassin's Creed 3 remaster, so I might sit down and play it. Maybe. I keep hitting the mouse button. Hitting the mouse, so just bring the cursor back up. Graphics looked fine. We did make the switch early on in the series. Early on in the series, I think like by episode 9, we were already in the. I transferred everything over to remaster. I replayed the beginning of the game, and then from there we moved on. So the remaster graphics looked fine for a remaster of a game that was cutting edge at the time. We've gotten very, very far in the way graphics look. And you can definitely tell that by looking at the Assassin's Creed games because they are cutting edge every single time. Sound was okay. There were some sound issues. The music is fine. I don't know what's going on now. Well, the cursor is just going to exist here, or not. But like I said, the music is fine. It's nothing earth-shattering. It's nothing I can really complain about, like Kingdom Hearts occasionally. It's not memorable to me. But it's fine. It does its job. The variety of weapons was good. The assassins were okay. I mean, I felt like some of the gameplay and the controls for the assassins and some other things took a weird turn and it didn't need to. But they gave the assassins and everyone, they gave them personalities and characters, which was nice. But in Brotherhood and Revelations, you had to live with the potential of those assassins are going to die. In this one, they could just get severely injured. And that was okay with me. I'm okay doing that kind of thing, because I really hated having to go recruit new assassins and then try to train them up to very, very good. But, yeah. It's fine. Like I said, I can't say it's like the best. I think Brotherhood and Revelations did a really good job with the actual assassin controls. I mean, this one gave you variety, where it's like, oh, you can call them in to do these things. Like, I never did it, because I was always sending them out to do missions. That's fine. To me. The cities were cool. The world itself, the world building was fun. I did enjoy the added addition of all the added addition. The added abilities to run through trees that came in with this game. I think most other games have used this since then. Most games since then have used the Assassin's Creed 3 parkour system with the trees. I think Unity, when they made a big change when they went into next gen, they did some messing up of stuff. Frankly, I think a lot did that, because I despise what happened to the NHL game series. I think NHL 14 or 15, when they made the switch over to the next gen platforms, the goalie controls have been wrong since then. They still haven't figured it out. It was intuitive. It was perfect. It was just good. And they've ruined it, and it's not the same. It doesn't work right. They don't realize it. They don't realize that no one plays goalie because the controls suck. Good job, EA. But back to this one. What am I missing? Story. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed Achilles. I really enjoyed the switch from Haytham to Connor. I enjoyed that kind of the progression that Haytham went through. I do enjoy the progression that Connor went through. I like what Achilles did. The homestead, fantastic. Love the homestead. The Aquila, I really, really love the ship battles, the ship aspect of things. That's why I'm so excited for 4. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We're real close. I do want to do the DLC for King Washington, Tyrancy? King Washington? Whatever that's called. I'm going to do that DLC. I'll probably rate the DLC on its own, and we'll just figure shit out from there. And then we might do Liberation. I kind of just have to figure that out on my own, see how I feel about doing it. Right now I've got probably 7 or 8 hours of Assassin's Creed 3 to edit. So while I sit down and get that edited and get this and Kingdom Hearts published up until probably September at this point, I'm going to have all kinds of shit. We're going to have some time to decide what I do. I think I'm going to do the DLC. I think with Kingdom Hearts being done till probably the end of August, and we'll have to figure that one out. 14, let's do the math right now. 14 episodes, 7 go out every 2 weeks. So yeah, I've got 4 weeks of Kingdom Hearts plus what I haven't published already. So it's the 13th. It's July 13th. So August 13th plus a couple. So let's say by August 21st, I'll be out of Kingdom Hearts stuff. So that gives me a month and a half, or a month and a couple weeks to really figure out what I'm going to put in that place. Quite frankly, I might as well do the DLC now while I'm still working on it. And we'll just throw that in there, call it, and just call it. It'll be good. But yeah, that's Liberation. I might throw that in there too. I might do Liberation right after that. I still have to get to Assassin's Creed Shadows. So if I get all that stuff done, I might have 2 Assassin's Creed things going at the same time. Maybe. Maybe not. Let's say I've got 7 hours of Assassin's Creed now. I think I do. Plus a finale. Just doing the math in my head. You know, I could just alt-tab out of this. Looking at the channel. Let's see here. So I have Kingdom Hearts from... Let's open up the drafts. What am I doing? Draft. Kingdom Hearts 41, 42, 43, 44. Oh, God. Oh, boy. I've got a lot more than I thought. We've got 19 episodes of Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. 7 every 2 weeks. 14 every 4. 21. 6 weeks. I've got just less than 6 weeks, almost five total. I'm gonna say 5 total weeks of Kingdom Hearts, depending on what day these start. I'll have 5 more weeks of Kingdom Hearts. And then Assassin's Creed, I have 9 episodes in here that I haven't done anything with. So 9 of those episodes plus 7 hours of the other stuff. So 7 hours will turn into 3 episodes an hour plus a finale. So 6 hours is 18 plus the finale an hour long, assuming. So that's another 19 episodes of Assassin's Creed on top of the 9 I have in here. So I've got 28 episodes for you guys. 28 episodes of Assassin's Creed. And I'll have everything in and going and done. Whew. That's a lot. That is a lot, actually. I got to get started on this today. If I don't, I'll be doing it all week. Actually, let's see here. I did hurt myself at the gym, so I don't really have to do too much, but let's see. When is my next... tomorrow. Tomorrow I have to have something out there. I've got a Kingdom Come thing in I gotta do some Kingdom Come this week at some point. Technically, not really. I have to have it done by next week. I have to do something on Saturday. Let's see here. Halo co-op stuff will be done July 27th. People seem to have been enjoying that. Huh. Huh. Yeah, so we're looking at September. At least. Probably deep into it. Which, to me, is a week in September. God, this is a lot. Now I'm just looking at the work that I made myself this week. This is how every vacation goes. I go out and I do some things, and I come home and I do a little bit for myself, and then a bunch of friends want me to do some things, so I jump on and play some games with friends, or I go out and do some stuff and never get anything done. And then it comes down to the publishing. It's always the week after, or the week after that by the time I do it. Frankly, last time I did it, I was doing like 4, 5, 6 a day. It took me a couple weeks to get through the whole thing, which is fine. Because there was no other reason to do it. Uh-oh. Alright. Good there. Sorry, I was just reading something. I think, back to the kind of review of the game. Well, this wasn't as good as the Ezio stuff. It wasn't good as 2 Brotherhood of Revelations. I think it was better than 1. And when the game came out, it had its fair share of criticisms because Connor was a bit whiny. But I think the more that we sit here and really digest the game farther into the future, obviously almost 15 years into it, I think Connor was quite the decent assassin. I think Connor was a good one. And after this, I mean, let's just think about it. Kenway from 4 wasn't really an assassin; just had the clothes and the stuff of one. Origins was the origination of the assassins, but he really wasn't an assassin for most of that game. I mean, he was an assassin at the end of it. Odyssey wasn't an assassin. Valhalla, not an assassin. It was assassins adjacent. What else did we have? Black Flag, not an assassin. Unity was an assassin. Haven't played Shadows yet, so I can't say anything about that. Let me just go through the Assassin's Creed games. But there's really not many. There's really not many assassins in Assassin's Creed anymore. Rogue, I don't think is an assassin. I don't remember. We gotta do Rogue at some point. Okay, I'm looking up the order here. So Assassin's Creed 1, yes. 2, yes. Brotherhood, same, yes. Revelations, same one. Assassin's Creed 3, yes. Took a while to get there. You started as a Templar. Black Flag, no. Very fun, but no. Rogue. I forgot about Freedom Cry. I think Freedom Cry is more. I didn't play that one. Rogue is not. You're playing as a Templar in Rogue. Unity. Yes, but it came with a multiplayer thing that just didn't work. Syndicate, yeah, that's what it was. Syndicate, yes. Origins, not really. Odyssey, definitely no. Valhalla, obviously no. Mirage, I forgot about that, yes. So, out of all the Assassin's Creed games, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. In 13 games, regular games. I'm not talking about Liberation or any of the PSP or DS or mobile copies or whatever the hell, the toaster smart screen copies that have been made in the past. Of 13 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.5 of the 13. 8.5 of the 13 games you're actually playing as assassins. By half, I mean Origins. I'm giving that one a half because you're playing as not really an assassin, but you form the assassins at the end of the game. And if you choose to play the post game or play the game afterwards, technically you're still doing it. But yeah, it's eh. Now I don't know about Shadows, so that's a 14, but I'm not counting that in the whole list. Oh well, but yeah, talking about the rest of the Assassins stuff in this game, not the Assassin, but talking about the game. the world detail with the trees and the nature and the frontier, that was quite good. The American Revolution, I'm a big fan of the American Revolution. I actually need to sit down. I need to reread some stuff. It's been a long time since I've done that, but I do enjoy the American Revolution. A lot of the things that it came from. That has come from it. French Revolution is next. Frankly, I'm surprised we haven't gotten more stuff in America. We finally got Japan. We did get one kind of in China, I think. And that was a PSP, like, side-scroller thing. Shit, what else did we get? We've got nothing in Africa, really. Aside from Egypt. Egypt's in Africa, yes. But I'm talking about, like, Sub-Saharan area. It's a little hard to climb shit around there because it's just mud huts, unless we look at modern times, and then it's still mud huts. No Australia, which is okay. I can't take that accent seriously. Oi, you have cancer all over your body. No, I don't. Lots of Europe. I'm surprised we haven't gotten like a medieval Germany yet. What else is there? Medieval Germany would be really cool. Did we get DLC for Russia at some point? Russia would be okay. I think that'd be an interesting place to go. But just the vastness of what you can do with America. Cowboy Assassin would be kind of cool. Red Dead mixed with Assassin's Creed. I think you could do a bunch of stuff with that. Do the Wild West. Modern day LA and San Francisco, like just modern day California all the way up to Seattle and to Washington. I think that would be pretty cool. Vancouver. San Diego. Mexico? Amazonian stuff. I mean, you got a little bit of that with Black Flag. Not much. You were in the Caribbean the entire time, but DLC to take you down into the Amazon would have been cool. Yeah, I mean, just with the U.S., like you could go from Chicago to New York to Miami to L.A. to Seattle to San Francisco to Vegas to really Fort Lauderdale and go on spring break. There's all kinds of I think I've listed pretty much everything in its own little kind of Boston, New York. We already have Boston, New York, but like a more modern version where it's like the 1920s or something like that. You could do some pretty cool stuff there. Yeah, we only got one Industrial Revolution game out of this, and it was just Syndicate. I enjoyed Syndicate, kinda. It's, in my opinion, it's the worst one. I didn't really enjoy Origins that much, but now that I'm sitting back and looking at it, but this game itself, it's definitely a downgrade from 2 and Brotherhood and Revelations, only because the character of Ezio is incredible. That whole series is so well written and so well done, and the combat is great, and that Ezio series is the pinnacle of Assassin's Creed in my opinion, and it's a step down to get into 3. And it's not their fault. It's not. They stumbled into masterpieces of games there. And then here they are with 3, and they weren't going to be able to match that. But the problem is, pretty much every game after 3 is another step down. It is what it is. But 3, I will say it's just below Assassin's Creed Revelations for me. Maybe slightly above. It's at that level for me. Like Revelations standalone between Revelations and 3, I would say that they're roughly the same, but the Revelations gets bumped up because it's part of the Ezio series. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'll give this game an 8.6. 8.6. I think. Felt like some of the audio quality was... We've talked about what's good. Things that are bad in this. Audio quality for some different... Like, okay, so let's say you were going to go talk to the Native Americans. It felt like they were mic'd up completely differently for whatever reason. Like, the audio engineering is different for them because they went to them to get everything done. They set something up to do their lines instead of having them do it all in the same studio in the same way. So things sounded odd there. Occasionally, audio just wouldn't come through. So we'd have to read the subtitles to see that something was actually being said. Can't say there was any poor voice acting, but at the very least, there was some okay voice acting. It was not my favorite. Not bad enough for me to say, oh, this is terrible. I've got a lot of that in Dream Drop Distance. Boy, howdy, did it suck. But, oh look, James Woods. Lots of names here for the voices. I wasn't even looking at the screen when I was talking about voice acting, and here we are with voices. Outside the Animus, conversations with Sean, I would say, are kind of low. And old Mr. Miles, can't remember his first name, William, not a big fan of that. Cross was okay. He was an okay bad guy outside of this stuff. Got very lucky, I guess. I mean, there was no indication before that Cross had some sort of bleeding effect problem, which I wish that would have been shown. I wish you got a lot more outside the Animus. In a way to showcase Desmond as this good assassin now. Some more would have been helpful. I want more modern Assassin's Creed. But we have that. It's called Watch Dogs. Actually, I've never played it. But if they were to take the ideas of Watch Dogs and put it in Assassin's Creed, or made it into Assassin's Creed, I think it'd be very interesting, because I think that they missed the mark by not having a modern Assassin's Creed game. I don't know. I can't think of... Lots of violins here. Only 2 tubas? More tuba. Trying to figure out what else I didn't like. I mean, obviously there were some hiccups with the remaster visually. had some problems with. Wasn't much. Because you have to remind yourself you're playing a 12-year-old game that got remastered. But a remastered version should have had some better looking stuff to it. Oh well. Some of the homesteading stuff happening at the end of the game, I think you should have been able to solve that stuff. Logistically speaking, you should have been able to solve a lot of that earlier. The final fight with Haytham could have been better. I mean, I get it. Story-wise, he got hit by a cannonball pretty much. It's like... Haytham had a hidden blade. But for some reason, instead of just killing Connor, he tried to choke him to death. It could have been solved real quick. And he wasn't really having a conversation at the same time. He said what he had to say, and then he had his death grips on Connor's throat, and it just kind of didn't go anywhere. But he should have been able to just handle that. Lots of times where Connor should have been dead, he just didn't. If that makes any sense, there's just poor decisions of a standard movie level bad guy stuff where it's like, yeah, we're gonna kill you. I'm gonna tell you my whole evil lawful plan first, and then they tell you the whole evil lawful plan, and that during that time Connor's wriggled free of the ropes and is killing everybody while he's still telling the story. So it's odd. I will say, I do find it very interesting. I was sitting down the other day, I was thinking about this. Haytham Kenway is the son of Edward Kenway, who's the protagonist of Assassin's Creed 4. But Evie and... I've got to look this up. I can't remember the protagonist names of Syndicate because they're just not worth remembering. Let's see here. That's something I wish they would have realized when they did Shadows, is that the two protagonists thing was dumb. Alright, let's see here. Victorian era. Okay, well, it doesn't tell me on this. Syndicate. Let's see here. 2015. I think I played that in 2015. Jacob and Evie. I was right with the first one. Jacob and Evie Fry, I believe, are related to the Kenways in some way. I don't remember. I'll have to double check that. But it is kind of the Kenway series between 3 and 4, really. And I think there could have been more. I know you run into you could run into some Kenway stuff. I mean, you definitely run into the Black Flag stuff in Syndicate. But yeah, I've got nothing else to talk about. We're just sitting here going through shit. Just looking at everything. Really, I can't tell you that. I think the way that I've done this series, I think I started with Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and then that went until the next one came out, and then I went back and did 1, and then I did 2 and Brotherhood, and then I did the new one, and then I think Valhalla came out, and then I went back and did Revelations, and then I decided, well, I'm going to try to get 3 done before Shadows comes out, and that didn't happen. In fact, it's been 3 months, and by the time this comes out, it'll be 4+. I don't know. I think I had Revelations done at some point, and realized, you know what? not too interested in actually playing Shadows. I've played all the new ones when they came out, aside from Shadows. And just went back to doing these, because I was working on getting to 4, if that's possible. I don't know. We'll have to figure that one out. Let me look this up. Assassin's Creed Kenway family tree. And obviously they're all related in some way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form. Because that makes sense with the whole animus, it's in your blood, DNA kind of, whatever the hell it is. It's whatever they need to do. Okay, subject 17. Yeah, I'll figure that out. It's hard to read. So, Edward is the grandfather. Haytham is the father. Connor is who we played as. So, that is the Kenway. Is the Kenway family related to Ezio? They are not related to each other in any way. Okay, so that means one is on the mom's side and one's on the dad's side. We'll have to figure that one out. I'll see here. Yeah. I don't know who Shay Patrick Cormac is. Have to look that one up. I think he's in Rogue. Looks like we're at the end of the credits here. All right. No good deed goes unpunished. Got an achievement for that. And we'll see what the hell happens here, because obviously there's got to be post-game content. There always is. It's usually just for completion stuff, but let's see. Oh, sorry. Not meaning to do that. Alright, new painting is available. Newspaper unlocked. Battle of Trenton. Well, let's do a quick go. Hey, look at you. We do have a homestead mission. We have some post-game content to do. Look at that. But we're going to take a quick look around in here. We did unlock a bunch of stuff. Nothing going on in here, really. That's fine. How about in here? No, normal. Kitchen. Normal. Here, I think we got a... Nothing. Alright. Upstairs. I know we have all of our inventions and everything in some of these rooms. So in this room, we got one invention. Nothing going on this table. A couple more right there. Oh, I can just examine these. Glass harmonica. Alright, you guys can look into this on your own. Use the internet. Orrery. We have our ship. A painting. Stuff on the walls. More paintings. Join or die. And here we have a book. I don't remember what the book's for, but anyway, newspapers, paintings from stuff. I think these are yes, this right here. This is from all those all the animals. You know, mementos. Yeah, all those. Very nice. Oh, I was expecting like hung heads, you know, stuffed heads and that kind of stuff. Not hung heads. That's something different. All right, out we go. Let's see here. Plenty of stuff going on there. We do. Oh, we have an actual mission to do out on the frontier. Right? No, New York. All right. Well, let's fast travel down here to the Harbor Master. Don't feel like walking. No, fast travel to New York. See what's going on there.
Doctor, you need to help me.
You won't lose your leg, that much I can promise you. But it will hurt some for a time longer. Honor, I simply can't get to all these men in reasonable time. I need help. From you, from anyone.
I think I have someone for you.
Why are we yelling? Bring Diana to Dr. White. I don't remember who Diana is. Oh, right, that's one of the wives.
Diana, come with me. I need your help.
Of course. What's the matter?
Dr. White is overwhelmed and needs some extra hands.
I'm no doctor, Connor.
Maybe not. But I have seen you care for people before. You have the way of it.
Diana, perfect. I'm told you have a healer's hand. Please see to this young man. Connor, if you could help the two gentlemen out front.
Thanks, Skip.
So what happened?
To help. I should be all right.
Many thanks, Captain.
That's a spot better, sir. Thanks.
What happened to the sailors? Is this right after the Battle of the Chesapeake stuff?
Caught a piece of shrapnel in the shoulder.
Okay, well, at least he told me.
Luck. Thank you, Captain.
Caught some burn off a rope. It happens. Thanks, Skipper.
Oh, I just put your leg back in place. At least he told us what happened, but it didn't make much sense.
You did well, Connor. But Diana, you impressed me greatly.
Well, thank you, Doctor. I haven't studied the practice or anything.
Maybe not, but your instincts are superb, and you have a healer's touch. If you had the time, I would be grateful for your help on a more regular basis.
Might be Catherine could watch the young ones a few days a week.
And if she can't, we'll find someone who will.
We have Achilles. For now. Not for much longer. Hey, level 3 doctor stuff. New trophy unlocked at the manor. Okay, this is new trophy. That's fine. Gets us stuff. We talked about this before. I like stuff. I like stuff in my house. Feel like I'm doing something. We got a new fast travel point that doesn't do anything for me. So let's just fast travel to a spot and then see what happens, because I don't know what this post-game stuff is for. This might end up being the continued series. More likely, we end up having this on the channel going until September. Why am I running? Why are you running? Really, there's no closer spot. There is a closer spot for me to go, so let's go to the Harbor Master. It'll save me 30 seconds. Maybe. Actually, it's going to save me a lot more than that. Yes, I know I'm not saying anything. I don't want to. I assume this might be part of the, it might be helping Achilles with something. I haven't seen him in a minute. Evacuation day.
America has no need for
Send
your
them
services,
back to Britain in a
gentlemen.
box! Death to the oppressor!
Cut them down!
Evacuation day complete. The hell is that? It's backwards audio. Alright. Now where? To the frontier? Okay. I'm not sure why my shirt was covered in blood. Let's see here. Oh. Look at that. Back up to the village where the people are gone. So who knows what's going to happen here. Not me. let the fire burning forever. Hello.
If you're hungry, I've extra.
No, thank you. Where is everyone?
Gone west. Been a while since they left. Seems some fella from New York was granted the land by Congress.
What?
Seeing it happen more and more. Government says they don't take land that's already owned, but
How could this have happened?
we're on our own now. No more merry English parts and labour, which means we gotta go at it ourselves. Gotta pay for it too. Selling land is quick and easy, not quite so nasty as taxes. And since some say they're what started the old war, ain't no rush to bring 'em back. Clever men, these new leaders of ours. They know not to push it just yet. Too soon for taxes. Too British.
Thank you.
Be safe.
All right, well, now back to Boston. Fast travel to the middle of Boston. You know, they could have written in some of those cutscenes. Oh, hey. Got an achievement. Complete each of the epilogue missions. Unlocked after the credits. So what am I doing here? So there's something to do in Boston. Nothing. Alright, well. It's odd. I could always talk to the assassins real quick. Infinite ammunition hack unlocked. Look at that. Animus hacks. Killing spree hack unlocked. Interesting. Ninja hack unlocked. Season changer. Oh, that's semi-automatic. Okay. Recruit hack. How do I get to these hacks? 98% though. Look at that. I don't know what I'm missing. I really don't care. But yeah, not much left to talk about, in my opinion. There's some stuff that we can go around and do. I just don't. It tells me that there's probably a conversation to actually have in here somewhere, but. I don't know. Just double check. That's the Clipper Wilkinson guy. There's two assassins in here. No reason to have these conversations. But, plenty of fun stuff in this game. I enjoyed this one quite a bit. But yeah, that's probably going to be it for me. I mean, I've got no reason to do anything else. I mean, the Aquila can't do anything there. I can do some convoy things. I can try to find the last 2% of everything in this game. I might do it on my own. There's no reason to do it with you guys. I can have these conversations real quick.
Oi, lad. How's it going then?
I am well. And you?
Oh, I can't complain. There was something I've been meaning to tell you. I met your dad. It was a long time ago, in London. I was just a boy. Well, didn't meet him really, just saw him do a fella in at the London Opera House. I was sitting in the balcony with an uncle of mine. Went to have a piss. And when I came back, there's your dad. Dashing as they come he was. Shirt, jacket, immaculate. My uncle was just slumped there. Looked like he was sleeping, but I knew better, even if I was only a child. Your dad locked eyes on me. And I don't think I've ever been so frightened as I was in that instant. It wasn't a fear that he was going to cause me pain. It was this sense that he saw right through me, into my heart, and he would crush it if it had pleased him. But he didn't. He just raised his finger to his lips and gestured for my silence. I complied, and then he was gone.
That must have been in the days before his betrayal was made public. He would have sailed for the colonies not long after. I'm astonished that you were actually there.
You can imagine my surprise when I saw his face. Took me a while to piece it together, but there you have it. Thought you'd like to know.
Thank you. How are you faring?
I'm not bad, not bad. All this reminds me of being back in the old country. Fighting for land, fighting for the right to see God my way. Didn't take long before I realized the fight was futile, except aboard a ship bound for the colonies. People over there are so wrapped up in how you perceive the Lord, they forget we're all part of his flock. Stories change, Connor. The way people tell them evolves. It's so different in the Bible, and I believe that's the real root of all the strife back home. But nobody wants to listen to me. If you don't see it their way, you're a heathen. But I feel we're honestly making a difference here. That our presence is felt, if not appreciated by all. And it makes me sleep easy at night, and that's all a man can ask for, really.
I would like to visit your home country someday.
How would you now? You'd turn a head or two in the Emerald Isle, I'll tell you that. Maybe one day I'll muster up the courage, go back. I'll bring you with me. It'd be good for a laugh at any rate.
Ah, Connor! Sit, sit!
How are you, Jacob?
Missing the beer gardens back home, but I'm well.
How did you arrive in the colonies?
Like most other men like me, the army. I was a Hessian for a time. It was a good job while I had it. I only felt it was time for something different once I arrived. Not long after, I am meeting you, so it seems my feeling was useful, no?
Certainly.
I am hoping to send for my family when the time is right. But we are fighting a war of our own, and I will not put them at risk.
Hopefully, things will die down soon.
No rush, Connor. I am in their hearts, and they are in mine. I received a letter from home.
What news?
My son is the strongest boy in our village, standing tall and proud. My heart grows heavy for them now, and my patience wanes for bringing them across the ocean. I have sent money for passage, war or no war.
We will keep them safe from the fighting when they arrive.
I am having no doubts about this. My worry is now of the crossing itself. Many miles overland to a port in France. There they must be purchasing safe passage aboard a ship coming to the colonies. Then they must brave the voyage itself. Many risks.
Your son can lead them. You said yourself he is strong and capable.
My son? Ha! No matter how strong he grows, he will never be as strong as my wife. Wilhelmina is the most able person I have ever met. Else I would not have left them. It is more matters of fortune that trouble me. Storms, pirates.
These are things none can control. But I am sure if pirates try and take their ship, Wilhelmina and your boy will make the brigands rue their decision.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
They're good characters, yes. I enjoy them. Alright. There's one more bar where they're at. It says contract, right? Yeah. Definitely not contracts, it's just conversations to have. And we'll have these conversations. Yeah, I think the only other thing to do is probably walk around the wilderness, the frontier. They told me to go to the frontier, right? No. Alright, all the epilogue stuff is done. We did have to go there at one point. But yeah, epilogue stuff is done. Well, I'll throw this in on the end of the finale. We'll have an extra long finale episode. I'll just write finale plus epilogue or something like that in the title. Who cares? Yeah, typically people don't make it to the ends of series, so if you have made it this far, thank you very much. I'm very happy that you have found some enjoyment in the things that I've done. I have, but I do this all for me anyway. This is a way for me to not play video games for 15 hours a day, because I had a problem. I had a real problem for a long time, and this was the kind of the way that I kind of found my way out of it. I mean, I do have to stop occasionally and do all kinds of sitting down.
Stefan, how is your ale?
Peace, but it gets the job done. My father would be disgusted, but after a day's work with you, a man needs to unwind. I would prefer a nice bottle of wine, but these colonies lack refinement.
Your father?
Mon père. He was a great man. A cook in the French army during the 7 Years' War. He marched all across the White North, feeding Louis-Joseph de Montcalm and his officers, cooking them feasts from sticks and berries. When the commander-in-chief opted for open conflict over manning the battlements of Quebec, every man was called to arms, including my father. He died on the field. But I'm told he fought ferociously. It matters little. He's gone now.
He would be proud of you.
This is my one hope, that he smiles upon the choices I've made. Connor, do you have time to sit?
I do.
Good. I have been meaning to ask you, how did you come to this?
I did not ask for it, but I feel it was meant to happen. I was just a boy when I met Achilles. He made me a warrior.
Is that easy? I miss the kitchen, if you can believe it. I had more control in that world than I ever will in the one we inhabit. But more people get to taste the fruit of my labor in this line of work, and for that, I am satisfied.
We may change things yet, if we press on.
Frenchmen from the north never grow weary. Just ask the women.
Alright, well. I guess that's the last one I can talk to, I think. We know... I forget the lady's name. The lady assassin is nowhere to be found, so... This conversation is pretty much... Oh, Dog and Little's in here. Oh, look at that. He's found his way over here. That's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else to do. And just go back to the homestead. Do we have a conversation to have with Achilles? Did he ever put up the painting over the mantle? I don't know. I didn't look, actually. But yeah, this is a game that I'm pretty happy to have played again. Oh, a homestead mission. Look at that. And a conversation back here. Well, we could have that, but look at that. I came back here, found a homestead mission. We're gonna make this. We'll probably have to make some extra episodes at the end of this. But who knows? This should be the putting up the painting. I hope. Oh, he's in the basement. But what the hell was that? I do think I wish I got the statue. But you know what? I think we're good. Examine. These are mementos, yes. How do I do this homestead mission? This might actually take me looking it up, because it's supposed to be down here. But it's not. Oh, never mind, it's right here.
Old man. Achilles.
Yep. The answer is no. We did not put the paint up. The painting up. Ooh.
What is it? Achilles has passed. I'm so sorry. He passed peacefully and with dignity.
A service, then?
Yes. Please prepare something appropriate. I will see the grave is dug. Can you gather everyone?
Anna, if you are reading this, I have failed to say goodbye as I wanted, but the time never seemed appropriate. I leave this land and all its resources to you. I trust you now know this place has become something of great significance. A community to serve as an example of what this would-be nation could become. But the larger and stronger it grows, the more fragile and difficult to defend it becomes. I hope your friends who are birthing this infant country understand this truth. Your unwavering tenacity and honesty have burdened you with responsibility far greater than any one man should bear. But you, if anyone, are capable. You have given an old man hope that all is not lost. And for that, I thank you. I ask that you lay my bones to rest on the hill overlooking the water. There is no other place on this earth I'd rather be. I am grateful to have met you, knowing you will guide this land and these people to a better future. Yours in brotherhood.
Prayer and sermon do not suit this occasion. Achilles was not a man of God. Not my God, at any rate. But he certainly believed in a guiding force. And he is at peace now, and for that we can be grateful. We lay him to rest here, atop the bluff where he made his honorable and dignified life. so he can remain that comforting presence, the old man on the hill, that we have all grown to depend on. You all had your own relationships with him, your own moments, and I implore you to return here when the time is right for you and share those stories with the waves and the trees. Achilles, you will be missed, but never forgotten. Go safely, old man. Safely to where your soul need rest.
I will make you proud, old man.
Achilles' original outfit. I don't like that that cut out when it did. But God, the epilogue has just been sad. Oh, well, hey, look, another one. It's been something. But yeah, we're definitely putting a continued episode together. I think. I like that. It's a good painting. Well, we hung up the painting like I assumed he had already done. Alright, what else do we have? Anything? Got some conversations to have. We got 3 of them. We can do that quite easily. This is another thing I enjoyed about this game. Just the characters of the homestead, I think, did a really good job with those stories.
Never properly said goodbye to you. I was not ready, so here I am. The weight of my responsibilities never seems to diminish. There is always something else that needs fighting for. This is something you never warned me of. Maybe because you thought I would have been deterred. You would have been wrong, but I know you were not accustomed to that. Life carries on here. The people seem happy. They are certainly safe, at least for now. One of my brotherhood asked me something I have been struggling with. What happens if, when we win? When we stop the Templars? It is a question I certainly do not know the answer to. Perhaps you did not either. I miss you, as I miss my mother. I hope all is well with you, wherever you are. Goodbye, old man. Until it comes time for me to join you, then I will bother you once again.
All right. Very nice speech. I don't remember who did the voice for Connor, but very good voice acting. I think it was very good. Really holds the cadence of a non-native English speaker quite well. Well, native, but not not English first language speaker. Oop. Enter, please.
day, Connor. How are you faring?
I will honor him in time. I just hope that what I do is enough.
If anybody is capable of honoring a man the likes of Achilles, it's you, Connor.
How is your church?
It's everything I could have wanted and more. The people here are hardworking and appreciative of my services. They contribute more than most I've seen. I understand our God is not for you. But the community is strong when we gather within these walls. That much you should see.
I will pass through one of these days.
All right. Then moving on this way. I think this is just talking to the doctor, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, I think this is where he is. Yeah, this is the doctor.
Good day, Connor.
Hello, Dr. White. Diana?
Hello there, Connor.
Diana and I were just having a look over our equipment and facilities. They've seen a great deal of use in the last few days.
So things have turned for the better.
Better than it ever was in Boston. I was missing my apprentice when things first exploded, but now I have Diana. She's better than he was in every respect.
And are you happy, Diana?
I never thought this would be my path, but now that I'm here, I admit it feels right.
All right, Nurse Diana. Very good. All right, well, that seems like it's pretty much it. Fast travel back over here. But yeah, no more missions we can do to the Aquila, even though for some reason our risk stayed high. Don't know what happened there. I mean, all those missions we did were supposed to knock down that risk, but who cares? It's a difference of a couple thousand each time, but it's not like we're ever going to do it again. I wish we got access to that stuff a whole lot earlier, but we did not. That's fine. But that's going to be it for Assassin's Creed 3 for now. We have the Tyranny of King Washington that we need to do as DLC, which it will get done at some point. I might do that early, so it'll just go onto the channel and just kind of add to the backlog of Assassin's Creed stuff. I've got no idea how to do it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure you follow me here. Make sure you follow me on Twitter. Make sure you, or X, whatever we call it now. Follow me on Twitch and pretty much anything that goes on. I've been doing a little bit of short stuff, so you're gonna see some new kinds of content from me, or just new stuff coming out from the channel. Plenty of fun things to be had, but this is pretty much all we have to do. Conversations had, final things have happened. We actually didn't look at the. You know what? While I'm doing the ending here, let's go down and see what we can do with that final bit of clothing we've got. The Achilles original assassin's outfit. Plenty of great stuff has just happened at the end here, but like I said, this is the end for Assassin's Creed 3. It's a sad ending. Achilles dies. It's a good funeral, but Achilles dies. Everyone's moved away. That kind of sucks. I think it's going to be in here. See all outfits. We never got Ezio's, but I'm not doing full sync. We're not going to. Achilles' original outfit. Looks nice. I like that quite a bit. Well, unfortunate that it takes all the way to the end of the game. We do have little tiny things we could go do. Missions I really don't feel like doing. But that's gonna have to be it for me. It's been real with this with Assassin's Creed 3. We'll be jumping into the DLC as soon as we can, or as soon as we really deem necessary. But for now, that's gonna be it for this, and I will do the DLC probably as a continued series or its own thing. But yeah, that'll be it for me. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.